Hey y'all, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, Cottage Hodgepodge, where I share with you my eBay sales each week. I buy and sell vintage and sometimes modern items at estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and estate auctions. And sometimes we get to travel to source items, and that's always a lot of fun. This week is my sales for October 10th through 16th. My total sales are $313.60, and my total cost of goods sold is $15.96. The first item to sell this week was a vintage lusterware flower frog. It's got this adorable little bird on top, and it was made in Japan. It's 2.5 inches tall and 1.5 inches wide, so it fits into like a bud vase. To put a flower arrangement, you put individual flowers down in these holes, and they were really popular mid-century items, and so they're still popular for collectors today. I had never seen one with a bird on it though. Normally they're just like glass, just utilitarian, just to help your flower arrangements stand up properly, but this one is decorative as well. So that was a new find for me, so that was pretty exciting. I got it for 25 cents at a garage sale, and I sold it for $18.80. Next is a firefighter ornament. I bought a lot of over 200 of these for $75, which was paying up for me. I don't normally do that, but when I got them home and went through them all, I did have over 200. I wasn't even sure how many were in the tub when I started at the estate sale. Actually, the lady was really nice. She gave me the $75 price and then told me I could go around and collect up any more that were throughout the house. So I wasn't even sure I was going to do it until I kept collecting them up, and the tub was quite full by the end. So I decided to go ahead and buy them. And so I ended up with a cost of goods of 38 cents per ornament. And I have more than paid for that now with the ones that have sold so far. And it's only mid-October, so I've got a little ways left until Christmas. So hopefully they'll pick up even more from here. This one was a really cute one. It was a nice round Santa. Let's see if I can get a better picture of his roundness. There's a little bit better there. And he's holding this cute little Dalmatian puppy. And so my description is vintage round Santa firefighter ornament, Dalmatian, fire hose, fireman, hat, bright are my keywords. So he had really good color, and he sold for $8.80. Next up is a cool piece. This is a stamp saver. You hang it on the wall in your kitchen, and these books that are in it, these Sperry and Hutchinson did the green stamps. And so started, I believe, in the 30s or 40s, and these were active up until after the year 2000. I could not believe it. I didn't know about that. Until I looked it up, I thought they went away in the 80s, but there were still stores using them. And these were where when you purchased items, depending on your total sales, or your total purchase price, you would get a stamp equivalent to what you purchased, and then save those up and put them inside the books. And then you could trade those in for different items like pots and pans, dinnerware, all kinds of things. So this, I didn't put a good picture of the book in here. I really should have. But the books, there were 4 books with it. In fact, the buyer messaged me and made sure that the books were included. So that sold for $12.80, and I got it in a lot of items at an estate auction where my cost was just under $1 for each item. Next is a Luster Fame ornament. This is another of the firefighter ornament lot. This was an Esco ornament, fireman's boot with a bottle brush tree and a mouse. Also had a teddy bear and some other gift items. It actually has an old style hydrant here. And this was dated 1996. I think here on the bottom. Oh, my pictures won't load. but this was part of the lot of items that I bought for $75 total, which was 38 cents per ornament, and it sold for $16, which was an offer that I accepted. I think I had it listed for $18.80. Next is a pair of diving fins. This is from a lot that we purchased for the purpose of keeping some of the dive equipment for ourselves. We needed a couple more items that we didn't have in our diving equipment. Now our girls both dive also, so we need 4 sets of diving equipment. So we bought the lot and had a few items that we didn't need, so we went ahead and listed those to try to recoup some of that cost. So we're saying our cost of goods on these was around $5, and they sold for $69. So my description is Apollo Biofin Pro Scuba Dive Snorkeling Split Fins size LL, black spring back. So you pull on the back of the fins to put them around the back of your heel, and then they spring closed. Okay, next is a dress, Lucy brand orange A-line knee-length dress in a size small. The bodice has woven detail. I don't know why my pictures won't load, but this was listed for $16.80, and it's one of the items that I buy at a local thrift store here where they sell clothing for 45 cents on Tuesdays. So my cost of goods was 45 cents and my sale price was $16.80. Okay, next is a pair of vintage bookends. These are shamrock detail. I think they're made in Ireland. So it has a sticker out of Ireland. So this was probably a souvenir somebody purchased on a trip to Ireland that has the shamrock woven detail and the books. And then on the other side is a shamrock design as well on the what would be like the spines of the books. So these I bought at an auction, an estate auction. No, that's not right. These I bought at an estate sale, and they were $2 total for my cost, and I sold them for $20. Next is a set of 2 picture frames. I listed them individually with a quantity of 2 available, and the same buyer bought both of them. So I had them listed for $8.80 each, but she sent me an offer for $15 each, $30 total for both picture frames. And my description is new in box, ornate gold wooden picture frame, 5x7 oval opening, heavy Victorian style. And these were really pretty. You know, if you're got like a maximalist photo wall or something like that, these would be a really great addition. So they are from a lot. They're from an estate sale auction lot as well. I got about 8 gold frames in that lot, and I paid $3 for the lot. So my cost of goods is under $1 for each item, and my sale price was $18. My sale price was $15 per item for this. Lastly, this was a good sale for this week. A couple weeks ago, I had on my video a dragon head that my husband had purchased, and I mentioned that he also got a Budweiser crate in that purchase. He paid $7 for both items, and he sold the dragon head for $90, and this Budweiser crate sold a couple weeks later for $125. So that was definitely a good return there. The description on this one is vintage Anheuser-Busch Budweiser wooden beer sign box crate, St. Louis, Missouri, 1876, which is the design on it. It's not when it was made. But it was a really cool crate, and it says since 1876 on the side. And the measurements, it was about 10 inches tall by 17 inches. So it was a decent size crate. And so we were able to sell that for $125 with a cost of $3.50. So that was a good end to our week. So again, our total sales for this week was $313.60, and cost of goods were $15.96. So after eBay fees and money set aside for income tax, our take home is just under $200 for this week, and we're in the second week of October, so it's starting to pick up and hopefully will continue to into fourth quarter. We are, with our totals, the $313 in sales, that doesn't include what people paid us for shipping, but we generally do calculated shipping, and so our shipping is pretty right on. So we don't, as far as these videos go, I don't include that in any of my totals because I don't make money or lose money on shipping as an overall rule. I don't, include that in my total and then subtract the shipping fees back out for showing what we made on our items. So that was our total for the second week of October. If you enjoy videos like this, I'd appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you next week. Thanks so much.